Hey y'all, welcome back, and today I'm going to talk to you about my top 3 reasons. No, wait. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 things that I've learned so far as a beginner. Now, I am still a beginner and I have a lot to learn still, and I think I have learned a lot already. Caveat, this isn't necessarily advice because I'm still a beginner and I've only been on the road for about a year, so these are just lessons that I've learned in my almost 1 year of riding. But if you do have questions and you want advice, I recommend taking a motorcycle safety foundation course and asking your instructor all of the questions. With that caveat over, back to your regularly scheduled programming. I'm definitely not a master, but I can just tell you about my own experiences so far in my riding career. Whee! First one is have fun. That is going to, spoiler alert, be number 1, but it's going to be in backwards order. The number 3 thing that I've learned is don't have a lot of pride on your ride. I like it because it rhymes and because it's true. If you've ever driven in rush hour, then you know what a competition it is to be the first one or the fastest one, the first one at the stoplight, passing someone, or getting to a turn for it. Doesn't matter, whatever it is. You've definitely seen your share of competition on the road. My advice, don't compete, because people might start getting aggressive, and if you start getting aggressive, you might make decisions that will not have the best outcome. So swallow your pride while you're on your ride. Rule number 2 that I've learned, and I should stop saying these are rules. They're not really rules. They're just lessons that I've learned. Okay, lesson number 2 that I've learned so far while riding my motorcycle is that there is no substitute for practice. Since this is a very physical activity, you definitely need to practice. There is no amount of books that you can read or videos you can watch or friends you can talk to that will substitute for practice. All of those are good, and you should for sure tap all of the resources that you have to learn as much as you can. But you absolutely need to practice as much as possible. Practice in a parking lot, your slow speed skills. Practice on the road, because the road is always unpredictable. Even if you go the same route every day, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, same time of day, there will always be something new on the road. So practice. When I was first starting out, I did all of that. I read all of the books, I watched all the videos, I talked to people, but it was just a whole new world of motorcycle riding when I actually got on a bike. Because until I got on a bike, I didn't know how it felt. I didn't know if I'd be any good at it. I didn't know much of anything, really, because I'm the only person in my family to ride a motorcycle. So I kind of had to pioneer the way for myself. So I can't stress enough. Practice. Rule number 2. Finally, rule number 3 is have fun. Oh wait, rule number 1, most important rule. I don't know if I should say it's the most important, because practicing, safety, all of those things are important. One of the most important rules, rule number 1, is have fun. It sounds like a simple rule, but you absolutely should have fun, because this is a fun hobby. It is fraught with risk, of course, but so is driving in a car. Riding on a motorcycle tends to have a little more risk, but it is still fun once you get the skills and you are let out into the open. It is fun. It's really liberating. It differentiates you from everyone else, almost everyone else on the road. And it's a hobby, or even a necessity, that you can really dive into, and you can go down a rabbit hole and get all of the gear, all of the mods, build a community, become a part of the motorcycling community in your area, go on group rides. If you see another person riding a motorcycle, you already have something in common with them. If you go to a group meet, you already have something in common with them. So it kind of acts like a social lubricant. So to recap, the number 3 lesson that I've learned so far since riding has been swallow your pride while you're on your ride. The number 2 lesson that I've learned since riding is to practice. Practice, practice, practice. And I also forgot to add, even if you pass the MSF course or you pass a class a year, you still need to practice. Go to a parking lot, practice the skills periodically, because use it or lose it. And if you go back to classes, then you can unlearn bad habits and relearn good habits. And number 1, of course, is have fun. I think those top 3 lessons capture most of what I've been learning so far. And I think it's a good foundation to build on. So if this has helped you at all, then like it. And if you want to see more videos, subscribe. But if not, I still appreciate you watching this video. And until I see you in the next one, stay safe and keep 2 wheels down. All right, peace out.